you got an Xfinity camera that's blinking yellow or just blinking, well, I'm gonna show you how to pair it. But before I do that, for all you customers that want the camera so it can see an aerial view, I don't recommend it. You don't want to put your camera up too high because the quality of it is really not that great, to be honest with you. You can zoom in, but you won't see a real clear picture if you have it too high. The other thing is spider webs, wasp nests, anything that's creating a movement by the camera. If you can't clean it off, you'll end up getting a lot of notifications. That can cause notification fatigue, and then you end up just cutting off your notifications and not having it when you really need it or want it. So I don't recommend putting it up too high because you can't access it, especially if you're renting or you plan on moving at any time. You want to take your Xfinity Home system with you. So don't have your technician put it up too high to where you can't clean it off or get to it if you need to. So I'm gonna show you how to actually fix that blinking problem that you're having. If it's blinking on both the camera and the power pack, what you want to do is reset it. Not pressing that button at the bottom. Do not touch that. All right, don't stick a pin in there. Don't do nothing. You want to get to your camera. Spin your camera around till you get to the back. You'll see this little button right here. You want to hold this button for about 30 seconds. Just count down, hold it for 30 seconds. Once you reach 30 seconds, you're going to let go. And then once you let go, it'll go through a process of blinking and resetting. Don't unplug it. Just let it do its thing. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than you might expect, but go ahead and just allow it to do its reset process. Once it resets, you'll see the infrared lights come on. You'll see that the light will start blinking. And this is what you want. This is how you start off to pair your camera. So once the light is blinking, what you want to do is you want to go to your Xfinity app. Open your Xfinity app. It's offline, so you don't have a view of the camera, but you want to click on the actual camera. Settings, the settings toggle. You'll go down, and if you don't want the recordings, you can go ahead and hit delete camera. It'll ask you if you want to delete the camera, and I don't. I want to keep the recording, so I'm going to hit X. Instead, I'm going to go down to where it says update Wi-Fi. Click that. You're going to go ahead and hit get started on your app, and then go over to the actual power plug. Hold down this button for 10 seconds. After you hold it down, you probably won't see anything that really happens, but you'll hold it down for 10 seconds. You'll go back to the app. You'll click I press the button. As long as you see the light blinking on both the power pack and the camera, you'll go to the app and hit the light is blinking. You'll put your phone close to the power pack. It doesn't have to be directly as close as what you see here, but in the same room. And just make sure that you don't go off of this screen. So if you get an incoming call or something, ignore it, swipe it up or whatever, but try not to go off of the screen. All right, and while you wait for it to pair, if you have an upstairs and you want your camera up high, this is what I would recommend. Just putting it by an outlet. Just drill a hole through. You can pull a line through, grab it, and then you just hook it into, of course you're going to mount the camera on the outside. You just go ahead and hook it into the power pack, plug it in, and wait for it to boot up. You want to go to your window. If you got a window like this, you'll unlock it. And then you'll notice the little tabs down at the bottom if you got a screen, right? Those tabs right there is probably holding your screen in place. You put the window back in place and then lift it up. You want to go down here and get these little tabs here. Get these tabs out the way. You don't want to set them on the window sill because they can just fall out. Go ahead and move the tabs out the way. Close the window back. Unlock it on the side. Unlock your screen. Pull your screen out. Once you got the screen out the way, you can go ahead and close the window back by pushing these little tabs on the side. Open it all the way up. And then you can kind of gauge where you want to drill your hole at. I would say, you know, somewhere next to an outlet, also close to the window so you can reach out and clean the spider web. You can angle it however you want to angle it. I also recommend putting your knee or standing on the cord so it don't fall out the window. In the meantime, as your camera is being set up, it'll connect to your Wi-Fi. This might take a couple of minutes, but once it's done, you'll see it says your camera is now connected. Then you want to give your camera a name. You can go through the presets, the names that I already have, or you can just label it whatever you want to label it. We'll just label this one outside. Then it's going to prompt you to turn on your 24/7 recording. This allows you to record, rewind, and review up to 7 days worth of videos saved in your cloud. You can also download and share those videos as well. At the filming of this video, it's about $10 a month, but yeah, prices do change. Once it's done pairing, you'll see setup complete. Go ahead and hit done. It'll ask you if you want to add any more smart devices. You can just hit the top left arrow, hit the settings cogwheel at the top right, go to your camera sound, turn your camera sound on. And once that loads, you'll see you have a little microphone down here at the bottom. Even if you turn your phone sideways, you'll still see that microphone. That allows you to talk through your camera to anyone that's on the outside. So you just press that little microphone button, and then your mic is open. You can say whatever you want. Once you're done talking, you press it to close your mic, and that's how you use your microphone. Now, I won't be mounting this camera here because I got one on the lower level. It's a little bit closer, but this is ideal area if you want an overhead view. I would like to point out before I go that if you do plan on mounting it on the outside, that you do want to make sure the light is blue. That shows that you're online, and that it's at the bottom of the camera, and you'll also see the Xfinity at the bottom. So that's how you'll know your camera's not upside down. You got 2 slots where you can screw in 2 screws, and then you can adjust it to however you want it angled. And I do recommend either a 3/8 or 1/2 inch spade bit, just so you can make the hole big enough to slide the Ethernet cord through without damaging the end of it. Then you can easily just silicone the hole up so you don't get anything crawling into it with some clear silicone, or you can paint over it. So what I don't recommend is someone, no matter how neat it looks, run you a camera, poke a whole bunch of holes in your house, and just run the line along the window and then through the window. If you use that window a lot, it can get damaged, and it's just tacky and unprofessional. The other thing I don't recommend is text plugging cameras into outdoor outlets. I don't recommend that at all. So you do have 30 days. If you have to, get another tech out there to mount your camera properly. Last and final thing, if by any chance you went to reset your camera and it started blinking green, just unplug the power, plug it back in, give it a moment to reboot, and then finish setting up your camera. Yep, I hope that was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more straight to the point tips and tricks from CableGod.
We straight to the point.